How is everybody doing? So we're doing all signs. So we're doing a little bit different of a spread tonight. So we're just going to do the challenge, energy needed, and what's coming towards you, okay? All right. How is everybody doing? Hey, Hilariousies, Joyce Johnson, Alina. Hey, Indigo Moon, what's good? I was actually just waiting for Butch Tarot. He was uploading videos. So everybody go check out Butch Tarot. So he was using the computer, so I apologize. All right. What do we got for Aries, universe, spirits, and guides? What's good? Hey, Jean, Eli, MP. All right. What do we got for Aries? Hey, Christine, Gennaro. What do we have for Aries? So anyone just popping on, we're doing the challenge, energy needed, and what's coming towards you, okay? What do we have for Aries, universe? What do we have for Aries? Two shuffles. What do we have for Aries, universe? Thank you, Eli MP. I really appreciate that, girl. Thank you. Whew. All right, Aries. So the challenge, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, tell me about the Ace of Wands for Aries challenge. Tell me about the Ace of Wands for Aries challenge. With the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. Aries, I feel like this is likely in regards to something new that you are starting or wanting to start. This definitely has to do with a passionate new beginning. I feel like it is work involved. Okay, it could be love, so take it how it resonates. But Aries, I feel like there's a temptation here, okay, to get involved in a lot of family drama or to get involved in some form of conflict out of ego, okay? And with the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups being your challenge, your vision or your focus may be becoming a little bit distorted possibly because you're putting a lot of attention into things that just trigger you and just become a distraction. Okay, because I do feel like you have a lot of people envious of you, or there's a lot of people jealous, or a lot of people that may attempt to get in the way of whatever this new beginning is for you. So there is a need here to focus, okay, and evaluate where your energy is really deserved. Because in your energy needed, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about taking a look at your associates, co-workers, friendships, family, whatever it may be, and saying what really deserves my energy. What is it that I invest my time into and I actually get what I deserve back? And sometimes all we got is ourself. Especially when we're starting new things, sometimes all we got is ourselves. So there is a need here, okay, to pull your energy out of whatever this is that is causing a lot of inner, an inner need to like slap back kind of thing, or like get someone back, or whatever it may be. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles and the energy needed for Aries. With the Three of Pentacles, putting your energy where it's deserved. One more. And the Queen of Cups in reversed. So Aries, I do feel like when it comes to whatever this new beginning is for you, it may be beneficial for you to get others to work with you or to collab with people, especially when it comes to work or building up on something. Specifically, what I get for a lot of you, Aries, is you may be almost being a little bit stubborn, or you're reluctant to work with someone here probably because of some form of emotional bias. Okay, because there is someone here that may be good for you when it comes to work or building up on something or creating something, but it's almost like there's some form of emotional frustration here when it comes to you and this person, and it's almost like you're having a hard time, you're having a hard time, you know, building up with certain people because of some form of emotional bias or frustration or whatever it may be. Okay? Either way, if not, Aries, this is just about not allowing your emotions to run the show, because your emotions are going to pull you down paths that are just chaos, because you're finding yourself easily triggered possibly by people that just don't have your back, or people that are just envious or trying to destroy whatever you got going on. So again, there is a need here to reevaluate where your energy is deserved. Only work with people if it's equal give and take. None of this like I do everything and you can come along type of energy. Make sure you're really careful with who you are allowing into, you know, whatever this new beginning is. And sometimes, like I said, we only got ourselves. Sometimes we have to be our own superhero, and sometimes we just don't have anybody to help us, right? So what's coming towards you, Aries, is the Five of Swords. Tell me about the Five of Swords with what's coming toward Aries. Ooh, this could be the person that you may have been having issues with, especially if it's in regards to love. Give me one more card with what's coming towards Aries. With the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be someone you're in a relationship with, Aries, if I'm going to be honest with you, or someone that you do truly have feelings for, and they truly have feelings for you. They may feel somewhat entitled to you, or again, you're committed to someone. But the problem is with the Five of Swords, this is someone that does not have your best interest at hand. Okay, this is one of those situations, Aries, where you may be letting your partner's opinions or family opinions, whoever this King of Cups is for you, you may be letting people that just don't understand you kind of, you know, pick at your vision, your goals, your opportunities, things of that nature. Because this is someone that just won't quit. They just think they know you better than you know yourself. It's that type of energy. And especially if you're in a relationship with this person, you know, they may have a sense of entitlement with you, okay? Or even if it's just a connection or a friendship, whatever it may be, it's someone that justifies, you know, dictating your moves because they authentically have feelings for you. Okay, it's like souls don't know what they do sometimes. Okay, so there is a need here to be more aware of them than they seem to be. Okay, so you don't let it impact you and whatever new beginning you got going on. Even if it's like someone, if you're not with them, Aries, and you're trying to impress them or whatever it may be, if you try to impress this person, they're going to basically possess you and kind of create you to the image that they want you to be, you know, because this is someone that refuses to feed into something until, you know, you give in to their morals and principles and things of that nature. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Because sometimes people don't understand our vision or understand, you know, the potential of something until they see it, you know, and those are just useless people because they're just followers. They're never going to be leaders. Okay, so as far as elements you could be dealing with, it could be any sign. We do have heavy, earth, water, air, fire. Okay, all right, Taurus. What do we got for Taurus? Hey, Transformation Queen, what's good? What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Universe, spirits, and guides. 3 shuffles. Man, Aries got that same card in that same position. All right, Taurus. In the challenge here, we have the Ace of Wands. Now, the difference here, what I'm already getting with the rest of the cards is between you and Aries, is I feel, Taurus, there's something coming towards you. You're not the one initiating something. There's an opportunity that is coming towards you, okay? Tell me about the Ace of Wands for Taurus in the challenge. with the Nine of Swords, one more, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So Taurus, there is a new beginning coming towards you. This is someone that is very passionate about you, or this is an opportunity in work that you are very passionate about. You know you're passionate about this person or this opportunity, which is why it's causing you a lot of stress or internal anxiety. It's like, I really want to make this happen, or wouldn't it be nice if I could actually make this happen with this person or with this job, whatever it may be. There's a new opportunity coming towards you, but it's causing you a lot of stress because some of you Taurus are having a hard time forgiving someone. Okay, or you're having a hard time getting involved with someone because, again, you're not willing to forgive, or some of you have a closed heart chakra and you're not even allowing people to help you, or you're not even allowing new opportunities to come through if you try, you know? So Taurus, I do feel like there's a new opportunity that's coming your way. There's someone that's very passionate about you, or there's an opportunity you're very passionate about, but it's stressing you out here because some of you may have to release something in order to have it as well, because the Nine of Swords can be like pre-ascension energy where you're coming up on that Ten of Swords knowing that you'll need to release something. But this is like one of those situations, Taurus, where you already know that you won someone or you won an opportunity, but you're having a hard time acknowledging it because for some of you it's like there's this determination to close off to anything else than what you already got going on. And it could be a heart chakra issue where you're just not letting anybody help you, or you're not letting anything else coming on your path. Okay? Because with the Nine of Swords in your challenge area, there's a lot of truths in your current life or in your current work situation, whatever it is, that you already know. Okay? It's like you're not blinded to it. You're not blinded to the red flags or, you know, the evident issues in current situations, but it's about acknowledging the issues. Okay, the universe wants you to stop slipping those truths under the cover and acknowledge it, you know, acknowledge whatever issues you got going on so you're more open. Okay, there's an open-mindedness type of energy needed here. Okay, the energy needed is the Five of Wands in reversed. So this can talk about compromising. Okay, but let's see, tell me about the Five of Wands in reverse for Taurus. With the Page of Cups, one more, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Swords at the bottom. So Taurus, if this is love related, Taurus, there could be someone that has walked away from you or distanced yourself, or you walked away from someone that you're realizing you didn't want to walk away from, and there is a need here to possibly apologize. Or the Page of Cups is someone that doesn't really take things seriously. He's very emotionally expressive, open, very creative, he allows, you know, ideas to come to fruition just with his openness of like excitement, you know. And I do feel with the Five of Wands in reverse, there may be a need here to compromise with someone, or you know, offer some form of gesture, or open yourself up to a situation, and it may be hard for you, especially if you feel like they walked away from you. Okay, this may be a need here to, you know, put your ego aside or put some form of stubbornness aside, because now your stubbornness is only hurting you. Because I do feel, like I said, there's something here. There's either an opportunity that you thought would never come to fruition or never be possible, and now it's becoming possible, and you need to kind of, the Page of Cups is like that childlike energy, the fountain. It never ends. He's so optimistic, right? There's a need to be optimistic about recreating something in business, okay? Or, again, initiating something with someone that may have distanced themselves from you because of some form of previous stubbornness, okay? And there may be communication needed from you, all right? Thank you, Yadira, girl. I appreciate that. The energy coming towards you, Taurus, is the Knight of Wands. So again, I do feel like there's someone that... Tell me about the Knight of Wands with energy coming toward Taurus, please. With the Seven of Pentacles, one more. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So, Taurus, I do feel like this is something that honestly is becoming a muse. There's an opportunity here, or there's a person that's almost like a muse for you. They're inspiration for you. They're kind of opening your mind to more potential. Or maybe you see something online that gets you thinking about some other form of job opportunity. Something has become a muse for you, a huge source of inspiration, but you're refusing to get on the same page with this person. There's someone coming into your life, okay? It could simply be an opportunity, but there's someone trying to be seen. There's someone trying to get your attention. There's someone that is understanding that if this is a person, for example, this is someone that knows just from previous experience that if they invest any more energy, okay, literal energy, they're not going to get it in return from you. So this is someone basically trying to get your attention because they feel like you are not on the same page with this person. Because I do feel with this Knight of Wands energy, this is someone, again, that's very passionate about you, or they're offering you some form of opportunity, but they're also waiting for some form of return on energy. Okay, or there's an opportunity that keeps revealing itself, you know, just through synchronicities maybe, and it's like the universe is saying, when are you going to get on the same page with this person? Okay, this is someone that's very confident. They're very it's a very obvious type of energy. Or if it's in your own personal individual, you know, energy, this is something that you just can't get out of your feelings, you know, can't get out of your passions, can't get out of like, you know, I really should start that, or I really should try this online business, or whatever the hell it is, right? It gets you excited, but there's still this unwillingness to get on the same page with this person, or to try this out with this opportunity. Okay, so I feel like it's more of like an open mind type of energy here that's needed for you, Taurus, or a need to initiate something, okay, especially when it comes to work. Because again, there's an opportunity coming to you, okay? You're getting a lot of attention. You're being called, okay? The universe is calling you. So, we don't have anything specific, okay? We do have air, water, fire, earth. All right, Gemini. Hi, Jean, Dublin, Moonchild. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Universe. Spirits and guides. Hey, Carrie, girl, what's good? What do we have for Gemini? Two more. Three shuffles. What do we have for Gemini? Man, everybody, this is the third sign in a row that has an ace in their challenge. Like, everybody needs to step into the new. Okay, so Gemini, in your challenge, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, tell me about the Ace of Cups in Gemini's challenge. With the Nine of Swords. And the Fool. So Gemini, you already know what this challenge is. Let's just put it that way. With the Nine of Swords and the Fool. There's something here that's kind of been putting you in this analysis paralysis type of space where you know what you need to do, but you keep thinking about it, you keep stressing about it, you keep overthinking it, you keep backing away because it's causing you a lot of anxiety. And why? A lot of you guys may feel like you don't deserve it, okay, with the Ace of Cups, or there's an insecurity within yourself. And when we have insecurities within ourselves, what happens? We use anything we can as a crutch, whether that's a relationship, a job that we're always complaining about. We're always like crutching on something. Okay, this is like the universe telling you, you don't need crutches. You're fine. Now be a big girl, be a big man, whatever it is. This is like the universe saying there's something here that you just can't ignore anymore. Okay, and I feel like, again, you've been overthinking some form of new beginning. And with the Ace of Cups and the Fool, there's a need here to love yourself. The Ace of Cups is a very self-loving type of energy. It's about finding a muse as well, finding something that really inspires you. Write down what it is you truly want in life, you know, and take a look around and see if that's what you got. You need to create your own motivation muse when it comes to getting ourselves out of a vibration that no longer vibes with us. Okay, so Gemini, there is a need here to stop acting stupid, okay? Because you keep putting yourself in this stagnant energy, and the universe is telling you there's better out there. Now, this could be work related, this could be love related, whatever it may be. You already know with the Nine of Swords. You already know what you've been ignoring or constantly talking yourself out of or justifying yourself in. You know, Geminis, y'all can do that. You can turn everything and make it so logical that Geminis, you guys can make anything make sense in your mind. Oh, like, I'm in a burning pit of fire. I'm fine because this, that, and the third. It's like sometimes Geminis, you guys can create the most logical process and make something make sense, but does it vibe with your soul? Because our soul comes first, not logic. Okay? So, energy needed, Gemini, is the King of Cups in reversed. Is the energy needed. Tell me about the King of Cups in reversed. With the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands in reversed. So, Gemini, a lot of you guys may have been making yourself almost too available, especially if it comes to love. Okay, there may be someone here that you've almost been giving the benefit of the doubt to too much. Okay, because the Knight of Wands, this is about not being afraid to step into more confident space, not being afraid to put yourself first, not being afraid to run the show. Okay, because it's almost like the crutch I was talking about earlier, Gemini. It's almost like you've been using a crutch here, and that crutch, it's almost like you've been feeding into it so much that it's been keeping you stuck, or you've been putting someone here before yourself, or and there's also a need here, Gemini, to not allow your emotions to control your destination. Okay, and with the Knight of Wands, like I said, there's a need. You're being called to like run the show here and something. Be in the spotlight, maybe. Put a halt to whatever this is that is causing you a lot of emotional frustration. And if there is someone in your life, Gemini, that you've been feeding into, or there's been a relationship or a connection, whatever it may be, that you've been giving a lot of love into and they're not giving you anything back, okay, or they're not loving you the way you need to be loved, there's a need to close off to that person. Okay, so Gemini, I feel like there's a need here to put yourself first. You know, you need to run the show here in something. You need to take action towards something. You need to be the one that actually like makes shit happen when it comes to some form of new beginning. Okay, and the more you try to wait on other people to like feel your pain, because Geminis, y'all can do that because you suck at actually expressing yourself. The more you try to get people to understand where you're coming from, whether that's a relationship, in work, whatever it may be, and the less you're taking action, you're not really getting anywhere. Okay, there's something here where you need to stop waiting for people to understand you and just go, just take action. Not be afraid to like, not be afraid of what people think about it or whether people understand it. Okay, energy coming towards you, Gemini, is the Empress in reversed. Tell me about the Empress in reverse for energy, or what's coming towards Gemini. Tell me about the Empress in reversed. One more. With the Five of Cups and the Sun. So, Gemini, this could be your energy or this could be the person you're dealing with. Okay? Someone is expressing what makes them happy. Someone is expressing what they want. Someone is expressing what they need in life or what they're needing to be happy. But this Five of Cups and Empress in reverse, this is a very draining energy. This is a very petty energy. This is someone that will guilt you into doing whatever they want you to do. Okay, whether it's a boss, a lover, whatever it is. There's someone here, especially if you have children with them, with the Empress in reverse, there's something here that continuously guilts you, even if that's just your own shadow, right? There's something here that continuously guilts you into holding on to something in the past because you don't want to let someone down, or someone's trying to make you feel like, don't let me down, Gemini, or like whatever it may be. Okay, and I do feel with the sun energy, Gemini, there's an opportunity being revealed to you, or you on a conscious level know exactly what you need to do to be happy, but it's like, are you gonna let this person who's being very petty with you or constantly guilt tripping you, whatever it may be, drain you? Okay, this is also your feminine side as well, if this is you, right? There's someone here that is not even allowing you to embrace your feminine side. And when our feminine is wounded, what do? We step into our masculine energy. We now feel responsible for all the wounded feminines around us, you know, and there may, whether it's a man or whatever, it's like you may feel responsible for the people around you because your feminine is wounded. Your feminine is in dire need of some form of support. And it's time to be the support for yourself, like I said. And with the Ace of Cups, this is about creating your own motivation, creating your own muses, finding what, holding on to whatever gives you a sense of happiness and allowing that to pull you out of a situation that has you very emotionally drained, okay? Because again, whoever this energy is, this is just someone that is very petty. They're constantly holding the past against you, or again, this just could be you, your own shadow, constantly talking yourself into reasons to not do something, right? I don't know, this is about not playing stupid anymore and really putting yourself first, allowing yourself to balance out the masculine and feminine. We don't need anyone to do that if we put ourselves first sometimes, okay? So, you could be dealing with a Taurus. We have Aries, Leo. Could be any sign as far as elements go, okay? All right, Cancer, you're eating chocolate. What do we have for Cancer? Universe, spirits, and guides. What do we have for Cancer? Two more. Three shuffles. All right, so Cancer, in your challenge, we have the Four of Wands in reversed. Tell me about the Four of Wands in reversed. Ooh, with the Ten of Cups in reversed. One more in the challenge. There's a front with the Five of Swords. So Cancer, the Four of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse, there's some form of front that you've been putting on, especially when, I mean, these are both relationship cards, right? Especially when it comes to marriage. There could be almost like a front, or you've kind of been acting a certain way to keep the peace, or you've kind of been brainwashing yourself into feeling like something actually is fulfilling you, or something is actually, you know, it makes you happy, okay? Because the reality is it doesn't make you happy. And with the Five of Swords, this is like, there may be certain people in your space Even if you're not in a relationship or married, there could be family even that you constantly, hold some form of expectation from, and they constantly let you down. You could just go to a family member with an idea or with some form of excitement about something. Maybe you got a new job, and guess what? They don't care. There's someone that constantly lets you down in the way they reciprocate in any form of relationship. Okay, and there's a need here to acknowledge that. What is this that is draining you? What is this that is not emotionally fulfilling you, is not making you happy? And with the Four of Wands in reverse, this is about dropping the front. Stop justifying people's bullshit. Stop allowing people to continuously play you the same way. And sometimes people will never change, and sometimes people don't need to change. It's not our responsibility to dictate what people need to do for them to be good on their path, but it is our responsibility to allow ourselves to acknowledge whatever toxic bullshit is in the situation and put our guard up to it. Okay, because the Five of Swords is about knowing the past, understanding the patterns. The most useful thing when it comes to emotional intelligence is recognizing patterns, pattern recognition. What patterns in your relationships with family, partners, whatever it may be, have you been putting a blind eye to? Okay, so when you have a reaction with someone or some form of communication with someone, or you put some form of hope or expectation or trust into someone and they let you down, who is it that continuously disappoints you? Because this is who you need to put a guard up to. That is your challenge. It's time to stop acting, because we could be in the most shitty relationship, and as long as we're there and present and telling the universe, yeah, this makes me happy, well, guess what? You're not going to be handed any more opportunities. So there is something called false positivity. Life and spirituality isn't about being positive even when there's no reason to be positive. It's about taking accountability for the way something is making you feel, so you know how to manipulate the energy to change your personal experience, not the experience of other people, because that's not our responsibility. Okay, so energy needed, Cancer, is the Five of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the Five of Cups in reverse for energy needed for Cancer. With the Page of Wands in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Cancer, you have definitely exhausted your options here with someone, okay? And this is an immature energy, okay? You may be emotionally attached to a very immature energy, or someone that's not aware, or someone that is not empathetic to you and your circumstance, because the Five of Cups in reverse is about allowing that emotional attachment to break, okay? This is about severing ties when it comes to the emotional attachment. Even if you're still in a relationship with someone, okay, this is about not allowing your emotions or whatever it may be to cause some form of imbalance for you, okay? Because you're emotionally attached to someone that continuously ghosts you or continuously lets you down. Okay, this can also talk about delivering some form of bad news, okay? Especially if there's some form of separation as well, and there may be a need to not allow your emotions to be a part of some form of deliverance when it comes to your truth. There may be a truth that you need to express to someone, Cancer, and you have to get your emotions out of it. And do you know how you do that? You remind yourself that, wait, I deserve love too. I'm allowed to have a truth. I don't need to be concerned for everybody else when I'm dying inside spiritually. Like, you need to love yourself before you can love anybody else. Okay, and there may be some form of bad news you need to deliver to someone, or just shut something out that is causing you to feel heavy on an emotional level because you're lacking any form of reciprocation on an emotional level. So this is about disconnecting your emotions from a situation that's causing you to feel drained or disappointed or let down. Okay, okay. What's coming towards you is the Strength energy. Tell me about the strength with what's coming toward Cancer. With the Seven of Cups. And the Ten of Wands. So this, honestly, to me, this is kind of like the end of the road, is what this kind of signifies for me, okay? It could be a Leo. If anyone's dealing with a Leo, there could be a Leo stepping into your life, wanting to help you out, wanting to, help you through some form of emotional confusion possibly, but this is you gaining the strength, okay? And the Ten of Wands is like coming to the end of the road, okay? Not allowing yourself to carry that heavy burden again, putting some form of weight or burden down possibly. And this is also the strength. The strength is becoming available to you to be able to come to the end of the road. A lot of you guys have options opening up as well for you, Cancer. A lot of you guys may be aware of options that you have, but there will be a need here to let go of whatever you've been putting in a lot of work in. Because the Ten of Wands can be a lot of self-distortion or self-confusion, because we feel like if we remove ourselves from someone's life, they're going to be screwed, you know? It's like it can put us in a position where we're always taken advantage of, Cancer. So you may be constantly confusing yourself because, again, you're overcompensating your spiritual strength, okay, for someone else. Okay, you're taking on too much. You're overexerting yourself here in a situation. And there will be a need with the Strength card to just hold back, to not entertain any energies that don't understand you, to not entertain energies that are constantly leaving you feel like you need to stay there. You need to continuously put in the work even though you're tired. And the Ten of Wands can be about being taken advantage of, okay, as well. So this is about being aware. And I always tell people when we go through any form of like transition, or whether it's from diet changes or you're breaking up with someone, you need to mentally prepare yourself for the feelings you know you're going to feel. You know people are going to try to suck you back in. You know, on a Friday night you're going to want to have some beer. You know what I mean? You need to mentally prepare yourself for what are you going to do if someone guilts you back into a pattern, or someone tries to, or if we're tempted to sink into a situation that has us feeling comfortable. What are we going to do? How are we going to react? Because I do feel like the universe is giving you strength to overcome some form of burden and let it down. There is options being made available to you. Okay, it could be specifically a Leo, like I said, but you need to let something down and drop some form of front in order to have your personal happiness. Okay, so yeah, you could be dealing with a Leo specifically, okay, but it could be any sign as far as elements go. Okay, Leo, what do we got for Leo? What do we have for Leo? You have to remind yourself, Cancer, your emotions are not your spirit. Your emotions are not your spirit. Our emotions can create so many biases for us that completely pull our spirit down to a path that's absorbed by anything that you're needing, okay? It's a whole other video, but anyways, what do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? Universe, spirits, and guides. Three shuffles. What do we have for Leo? The Four of Cups wanted to show its face, Leo, but we'll see. Let's see. Okay, so Leo, in your challenge, we have the Eight of Swords in reversed. Tell me about the Eight of Swords in reverse in Leo's challenge. With the Chariot. And the Four of Cups. Leo, what I'm hearing, like, in my head, like, there's someone's being too easy, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there. Someone may be being too easy in a connection, in a relationship, or someone's almost making themselves too available when it comes to love, or when it comes to work, even, that you're becoming this person that's just always taken advantage of, okay? So that's for a lot of you. But Leo, the challenge, you need to get out of your head here about a situation that's constantly making you feel rejected, that's constantly making you feel easily disposed of, not worthy. Whether that's your own thoughts, whether that's you holding on to ideas and, personal perspectives that you may have obtained. Whatever this is that's making you feel rejected or not good enough, or, you need to get out of your head. Okay. And with the chariot is like phoenix energy, rising from the ashes, taking your power back. Okay. And sometimes the chariot doesn't know where he's going. Sometimes in another tarot deck, the sphinxes are just kind of all over the place. They don't know where they're going. But what does, the solar plexus, for example, use as fuel, use as motivation? Uses their truth, there's a need to use your personal truth and your personal worth to be able to get yourself out of a situation. It's also about dignity. Okay, do you have dignity, or have you been allowing people to kind of compromise your personal dignity? Because there's someone that's been continuously making you feel, like I said, maybe you are literally being rejected by someone and you just can't, you're having a hard time letting it go. This is about embracing personal dignity and allowing that to be your fuel to move forward and get unstuck here in a situation. Okay, it may have even be, whatever this is may have been impacting your personal confidence, may have been impacting your productivity in a run of a day, but may have been putting way too much thought and focus into people that are just, not serving you in any way, shape, or form. And it's almost like you need to get unstuck from whatever this is, because you have to look at it like, you have to look at this person, this energy, whatever the energy, because sometimes it's not the person, it's just the way it makes us feel. That's no one's responsibility but our own, right? Whatever is making you feel rejected or not good enough, you have to kind of look at it like, and tell it like, I don't respect you. You don't deserve to be in my space. That whole idea or process or thought, you have to tell it like, you don't respect it. I know it sounds silly. I do this all the time. Like, I don't respect you. I don't respect my excuses. I don't respect my bullshit. I don't respect you, There's something here you got to kind of look at and be like, I don't respect you. You're stealing my power, okay? And move on. Energy needed, Leo, is the Page of Wands in reverse. Tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse for energy needed for Leo. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the Four of Swords in reverse. This is mental stamina, okay? Resilience in the mentality of knowing past truths and how past things have impacted us. Not really looking at the potential, not taking a look at, a shitty work situation or a shitty relationship. Stop looking at the potential of something that continuously lets you down, that continuously, is a buzzkill for you. There's something here that's a buzzkill for you. It's stealing all your passion. It's stealing all your creativity. It's creating a lot of blocks, because they're not getting on the same page. And the Four of Swords in reverse is, the truth. You know the truth. You know the reality. This is about allowing your mental, it's almost like you have to train yourself to run currently based off the truth and not necessarily the potential of a situation. Okay? And if you feel like you don't know the truth, well, create the truth by distinguishing how something is making you feel. How does it make you feel? And allow that to establish a truth within your own mind. Because again, with the Four of Swords in reverse, this is about mental stamina. Coming out of this victim-like energy, coming out of this, feeling of, trying to fix something or putting a lot of energy into people that just don't deserve it, okay? This is about already knowing, already registering in our mind what deserves your time. So when you're operating in a run of a day, you know automatically what deserves your focus and what doesn't. Okay, I don't know how to really explain that, but this is about mental stamina. You need mental stamina to get out of a situation that constantly lets you down or constantly does not work out in your favor, and to stop trying to fix something. Okay, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, like in a business reading, it's like 6 months down the road, you're losing money now. You're losing money. Or you're destroying yourself in a relationship. Like, you need to take a look at something. There's something here you need to take a look at and say, okay, what's not working? And maybe it's a work situation. Maybe that's what it is. But you need to be open to taking accountability for acknowledging past patterns. Okay? What's coming towards you is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is someone that is very good at manipulating you. This is someone that's very good at, taking advantage of you. Could be someone that's reliant on you when it comes to finances as well, Leo. One more. So what's coming towards you? Page of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Cups in reverse. This is someone that is just not in this connection. Okay, and I feel like they have a good way, or they're good at getting under your skin. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is a lot of manipulation, a lot of pessimism, someone that can get under your skin so easily, whatever it may be. And if it's a relationship, it may be someone that you may have already intuitively felt doesn't authentically love you, but they're there for some level of convenience, or there's a codependent situation happening. This could be you, Leo, as well. You know, not looking at your options because you're reliant or dependent on some form of other security, whether that be a person or money, whatever it may be. But the problem is with the Two of Cups in reverse, this person or this work situation does not align with you. There's something here that does not align with you, or you guys are not seeing eye to eye, and there's a need to accept something for what it is and try another path, okay? And now, if this is a work situation, Leo, a lot of you guys may be realizing that you're operating for money and money only, and it's not making you happy, is it? It's not aligning with you. Even if you have all the money in the world, it's not, there's something here that is not connecting with you anymore, and you need to make some form of change, okay? It's like you're married to the game now, okay? A lot of you guys may be married to the game, or you're married to the sure knowing of, if I do this, that, and the third, I'm going to get money. But how is it making you feel? It could be making you feel trapped. So there may be a need to completely go deep within. Because anytime we go through some form of change, it's so overwhelming, because sometimes we can create an identity around our pain, or we create an identity around, you know, things that we have already obtained in our life. So sometimes when we let go of something, it's so depressing sometimes, because we're not only shifting what we're doing, but we're changing our root. We're changing who we are and what we actually value. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You know, and sometimes we fear that we're not going to be accepted by other people, or we fear that if we change our identity, we're not going to be accepted. And that's just the devil. Like, let's just be real, you know? So I don't know. So if it is a work situation, Leo, a lot of you guys have become married to the game, or there's become too much dependence on money and not enough on your own soul, on your own, you know, happiness. Thank you, Savage Beauty. I really appreciate that. It's not much but ask for prayers. All right, sending you good light, Savage Beauty, okay? So Leo, whoever this person is that's always manipulating you or using you, or maybe you're constantly using them as a crutch, okay? Or it's just your own mindset of feeling like you're nobody outside of a work situation. It could just be that. You already know the truth of the situation. It's whether you're going to allow yourself to create a whole new energy. The Chariot energy, okay, we're not going to go down that road. I was going to go down a whole philosophical point, but this is about rising from the ashes, creating a new you, creating a new identity, creating the dignity, so you're not being, you know, easily disposed of or used or whatever it may be. Okay? So you could be dealing with a Cancer. Okay? Doesn't have to be. All right, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? Universe, spirits, and guides. Well, I have a card missing, guys. I'm going to shuffle that 2 more times. What do we have for Virgo? Three shuffles. Thank you, Mary Lee, girl. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that, girl. All right, so Virgo, in your challenge, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the Nine of Cups in reverse in, in Virgo's challenge. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Swords. So, Virgo, I feel like a lot of you guys may have been very hard on yourself, or a lot of you guys may have been almost being too critical on you, what you have been successful at, you know, your status. You know, you may have been looking at other people and kind of being hard on yourself as to where you are in the world. Okay? But all that's doing is creating you to be an underachiever, creating you to be more hard on yourself, creating you to maybe overcompensate because you feel like that's what you need to do to have some form of success. There's something here, there could be a person or a job situation, there's something here that is creating a lot of pain. It's creating a feeling of, it's almost like there's someone, or there's, I feel like it's a person, if I'm going to be honest with you, okay, whether you're putting focus on it or they're just in your space. There's someone here, Virgo, that has almost been making you feel like who you are is wrong, okay, or what you're doing is wrong, or you're not good enough, or you need to do more, or your method isn't right, or whatever it may be. There's something here that has been only causing you to underachieve in your personal, you know, path. It doesn't deserve your attention, but it's like, because I almost want to say when I see these cards, it's almost like you need to be more of an asshole right now, okay? You need to kind of have a little bit more grit in your personal morals, in your personal, you know, successes, whatever it may be. It's almost like you need to kind of build that ego bubble, you know, and readjust, because we all have an ego, okay? It's more so, what is our ego defending? Is it defending someone authentic, or is it pretending to be someone else, okay? Reestablish your ego, Virgo. Understand that who you are and your path that you're on is where you need to be, or you're clear on whatever you're doing. There's a need here to almost build an ego, okay, or create, not be so ashamed in who you already are, because there's something here that's just making you feel like shit, whether that's a partner, whether that's you know, a person, or maybe there's even a job. You could even be putting a lot of attention into a job that is not worthy of you. They constantly make you feel like shit. They constantly talk down on you. You know, and what's interesting, and really, especially in more crappy jobs, usually the most talented person, or the person that is actually very skilled, is treated the worst. You know, especially by bosses and things of that nature. I actually read an article on it, statistics. But you may be very talented, or you may have a lot of things to offer, Virgo, but there's something here that's constantly causing you to be an underachiever. Okay, whether that's people's opinions, or whether you're putting too much focus into how things should be based on other people and not your own soul. It's almost like you need to kind of step into who you are and not be ashamed of it, not be, you know, swayed in other directions because of this person and that person. There's a need to build an ego. That's your challenge. Okay, a lot of you guys may be very insecure as well within yourself. Okay, and maybe you already have an ego. Okay, because like I said, we all have an ego. Maybe you have an ego, but maybe you're starting to realize your ego is only hurting yourself, because you're becoming someone that you're not, for the sake of other people. Whatever it is, Virgo, you need to kind of get in tune with where your ego's at and say, does my ego and my natural responses to things, my judgments, my, you know, your critical energy, whatever it is, does that support who you truly are, or does that support a narrative of who people want you to be, or who you think people want you to be? Because sometimes we think people care more than they do. Sometimes we need to tell ourselves, nobody fucking cares. And that's free. Sometimes people don't care as much as we think they do, and that's a very free feeling. Okay, so whatever it is, you need to kind of get in tune with where your ego's at. Okay? In your energy that's needed Four of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the Four of Cups in reverse for energy that's needed for Virgo. One more. With the Ace of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. So there's definitely some form of opportunity, Virgo, that you need to take action on, okay? And with the Four of Cups in reverse, this is about being able to seize an opportunity, not allowing yourself to feel not good enough, not allow yourself to feel unworthy. Maybe you already got something good going on, but you've been allowing judgments or perceptions from other people to make you feel like, you know how many people just hate people because they make money and they'll try to tell you what you're doing is wrong or this, that, and the third. There's something here that you need to kind of close bat an eye to, okay? But with the Four of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles, there is an opportunity, Virgo, coming your way. But you need to be almost willing to say, I deserve this. There's something here that you need to be able to tell yourself, I deserve this. Because the Ace of Cups, for energy that's needed, this is about self-love. This is about loving yourself enough to know what you deserve, to know who deserves your empire. It's like Rihanna says, I got it all, I just need someone to build it with, or to have it with, right? It's like there's something already made. There's some form of abundant situation. 10 of Pentacles is old money. You know, it's something already made, or you have already been working on, or someone else has already been working on. There's something that's already there. You just need to take it, but you need to be able to understand that you deserve it. Okay, so whatever this opportunity is for you, I feel like it's already there or it's coming towards you, but you need to get out of this, like, you know, stubborn energy of missing out on other opportunities. Even though whatever you keep holding on to doesn't make you happy, you need to get out of that energy to be able to take it. Okay, there's something already there, okay, or there's an opportunity, whether that's a commitment or a job, an opportunity. There's something here that will bring you a lot of abundance financially. You just need to allow yourself to take it and get out of this, you know, having other people's opinions kind of like navigate where you go or what you do. Okay, what's coming towards you is the Two of Wands. So there's definitely an opportunity or a new door opening up. Okay, tell me about the Two of Wands for what's coming toward Virgo. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here? All right, so Virgo, there is a new opportunity, or the Two of Wands is a new path. Okay, there's a new path opening up for you. But the thing is here, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is you, okay? There is going to be a need here to end something or to almost surrender. The Ten of Swords is it's almost like an energy of surrendering to, because you can no longer handle the pain of an old mindset or an old way of being or an old situation, okay? There's something here that does need to come to an end in order to have this new opportunity. Let's get more info on the Two of Wands. What's this new opportunity? Tell me about the Two of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. There is something abundant. All you got to do is show up. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is, you know, a seed that all you got to do is nurture it, and it's going to grow. It's going to become abundant. It's going to become fruitful. Okay, so there is a new opportunity coming your way, Virgo, but there is going to be a need here to surrender or let an old way of being or an old situation, whatever it is, you know, come to an end. Because how do you allow that to happen? Because you already know the pain that it causes. Okay, you got enough swords in your back. You know how painful it is, and now you're only hurting yourself. Okay, there may be someone as well with the Four of Swords. If this is actually a person, okay, this is someone that may be taking a break from the situation right now, or they're in this contemplation mode of whether they should move towards you. But if it's nothing but an opportunity, Okay, this is something that you've already been thinking about. You've already been contemplating whether you should pursue or invest into this opportunity, or maybe you've been contemplating, am I really doing the right thing, or is what I'm doing right, or whatever it may be, but you may have been letting opinions of others kind of get in the way. It is going to bring you a new abundant beginning, okay? But something will need to come to an end. So Virgo, I feel like this is more so just saying, like, you need to kind of step up and own who you are, own what you want, build that ego, truly understand and think about and meditate on who you really are and what you're really wanting out of life, and don't let any other indoctrinations or beliefs or people's perspectives sway you off who you truly are. Because how do we get the most success of life? We just kind of pursue who we are, you know? So whoever you are, just embrace it. Embrace it, and if there's an opportunity coming your way, allow yourself to take it. A lot of you guys with the Nine of Cups in reverse, you could have a very needy, codependent energy around you too that you need to put a wall up to. Okay, if that's not you. Either way, there's a new opportunity coming your way, but you need to allow yourself to take it, you know, and be willing to put in the work behind the scenes to have that, okay? So you could be dealing with... we don't really have anything specific, but it could be any sign as far as elements go. Okay. All right. What do we got for Libra? What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? Universe. Thank you, Piper Styles. I really appreciate that. What do we have for Libra? 3 shuffles. All right. So, Libra, in your challenge, we have the 2 of Swords. Tell me about the 2 of Swords in the challenge for Libra. With the King of Wands. And the 3 of Swords in reverse. So Libra, there has been, first of all, a lot of you guys have been putting some form of focus or energy or thought into possibly a third party. Okay, I'm just going to say it like that. It doesn't have to be a third party. It could simply be like your eyes are bigger than your mouth is. Okay, it's that type of energy. A lot of you guys have had eyes bigger than you're able to, you know, take on or have or whatever it may be. There's something here that you've been consistently, you know, stuck in your head about. Okay, it's been creating a very stagnant energy. It could just be a work situation, or a lover, whatever it may be. But the King of Wands, it's almost like your challenge from the universe, Libra. It's like the universe is telling you, you need to express yourself or get something off your chest or move on. Point blank, period. There's something here that because the 3 of Swords in reverse can talk about, you know, sharing something that's been causing you a lot of pain or sharing some form of truth. You may have found yourself in a very stuck energy because you've been refusing to share something, or you've been refusing to expose something of how you truly feel, your personal truth. And with the King of Wands energy, it's almost like the universe is saying, like, you need to step up to the plate or move on. Like, there's something here that's been taking, like, you know, what's that saying? renting space in your head and they're not, and rent free or something like that. It's like there's something here that's been taking way too much space in your head, and the universe is saying you either need to act on this, okay, or you need to let it go because it's just wasting your time. I just need to get a card on that King of Wands. Tell me about the King of Wands, please, in the challenge. Because I got that card in the shadow deck, Downcast Pride. I keep hearing downcast your pride. Downcast your pride. Devil in reverse. So, Libra, your challenge, Devil in reverse and the King of Wands. A lot of you guys have been kind of in this position of, you know, feeling like the world is your oyster, yes, but at the same time, you're kind of pulling a lot of people into that oyster and expecting them to kind of put up with it. Okay, there's something here that you may have been entertaining too many things, or you've been involved in too many different things, and it's just becoming a very toxic situation for you because now you're holding on to too much. Now you're thinking about too much. Now you got too many people to cater to, or now you're even living a life for other people or how people may view it. Okay, and like I said, a lot of you guys just need to make up your mind on something. There could be a third party, or there has been an opportunity or a thought of, you know, maybe I'd be better single or whatever it is. There's something here that you've been thinking about way too much and you just need to release it or act on it. You know, pick one, because the King of Wands is someone that does have a lot of options. He's actually someone that has a temper. He's very cocky. He can be full of himself. And he makes a lot of noise. He doesn't really empathize for people that get wrapped up in his mix. And that whole energy is kind of creating a lot of toxic energy for you that the universe is wanting you to release, okay? There's almost, like I said, a need to downcast pride or start really putting your money where your mouth is, okay? If you want someone, have them, you know, or if you're not happy in a relationship, tell them, you know, whatever it is. Don't get in this King of Wands energy where you're not really concerned with who it's impacting and you're just stomping through everybody's life, you know? It's that type of energy. Okay, because the universe is saying this King of Wands energy, Devil in reverse, it's like downcast some level of pride here. Your challenge, or the energy you need, sorry, we have the Chariot in reverse. Tell me about the Chariot in reverse for energy needed. With the Four of Cups and Death in reverse. So Libra, a lot of you guys may still have a lot of business to cater to. Let's just put it that way, whether it's work or love. There's still a situation here that you don't really, some of you guys may have yourself obligated to a certain job situation or a certain relationship or whatever it may be. This is about taking care of your responsibilities, taking care of what you've already kind of opened up about or already signed yourself up for. There's something here that you still need to take care of before you can, you know, take on something new. Okay, your personal life, your individual life needs to be balanced out before you can start looking to the new. It's that type of energy. Because the Chariot is operated, you know, by our soul, by, you know, understanding that our feminine and masculine energy is balanced out. Okay, so take a look at your earth, your air, your fire, and your water in your personal universe. Balance that out. Do what you need to do on an individual level, okay, before you start looking at the new. Because a lot of you guys are constantly tripping, okay, or you're constantly put in a corner a little bit because you feel unsettled, because you know that you either deserve more or you know that you could obtain more in your life. You need to stop with that, you know, I deserve more mindset until you can take care of what you currently got going on. That's all I'm saying, right? There's nothing wrong with starting something new, but there's a need here to take care of what you currently got going on, balance out your personal masculine and feminine, get your stability in check. Don't allow yourself to, you know, add karma on your hands because you're constantly justifying treating other people like shit because of your convenience. Like, take care of your personal life before you look at the new. Okay, there's a need to push something away right now. There's a need to push away your dream or a personal goal, if this is resonating for you, until you can take care of your personal life. Okay, there's something personal or there's an obligation that you need to take care of before you look to the new. Okay? Because your spirit's not ready for it. Okay? Your spirit's not ready for it. If you try to manifest something new right now, you'd be carrying too much. Okay? What's coming towards you is the Three of Cups. Tell me about the Three of Cups. With the Ten of Cups, one more. Ooh, and the Star. So this is interesting. If you guys are in a relationship, Three of Pentacles at the bottom. If there's a relationship at play here, a lot of you guys are starting to realize the only reason you've been unsatisfied in that relationship is because you haven't really been giving into the relationship. Okay? There's definitely a reunion happening here, or you're discovering happiness in a place where you once lost hope. Okay? Some of you guys are healing a relationship. And like I said, when we're constantly looking to the new all the time, it's really next to impossible to actually embrace what we currently have or find happiness in what we currently have. Okay? And a lot of you guys, the more you invest into a current situation, okay, you're realizing that it actually makes you happy. A lot of you guys are healing a relationship as well, or you're healing a situation with someone else to be able to have a relationship. Okay? There could be also an Aquarius as well that wants to heal a situation with you. But this is happiness. This is a reinstated hope. This is feeling content. This is feeling not constantly looking at other places for happiness, okay? And that's what happens when we put work into a situation. When you nurture the ground you stand on, what is it going to do? It's going to grow, okay? But keep in mind, you do need to have a partner that's willing to nurture it with you, okay? You can't water a seed that isn't there. Okay, but a lot of you guys are realizing that you have, you know, you're healing a relationship, okay, and it's making you happy, or you're finding a lot of personal happiness because of the work that you've been doing on an individual level, especially if you do kind of downcast your pride and kind of work on yourself before you look to anything more. It's a very settling feeling. And what actually happens too when we put a lot of work into ourselves, the more work you put into yourself, the less you're desiring for anyway, okay? The less you're wanting, because you're not constantly in this state of mind of feeling lacking or whatever it may be. You'll be happy with a cup of coffee in your hand. You know what I mean? So the more work we put on ourselves, the less we're wooed in other directions or tempted in other directions. Okay? So I don't know, there's something that you're putting work into. It's making you very happy, whether that's yourself or relationship. And for some of you, you do have an Aquarius, or it could be a water sign that's coming through that wants to a reunion. Okay, and it does make you very happy. Okay. So, yeah, we do have Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right. What do we have for Scorpio? That's why you find single people that are older and they're happy because they've worked on themselves so much that it's almost impossible for anybody to step into their life and take advantage of you. People can't take advantage of you if you're already solid. They just can't. They can't. And you can't take advantage of people that are solid, you know? Because they're not in need of anything. So, what do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio. How do I feel on cross watcher reads? I don't get it. If you want to cross watch, it's up to you. It's up to you. What do we have for Scorpio? Universe, spirits, and guides. 3 shuffles. Okay. Okay, so Scorpio, in your challenge, we have the Empress. Okay, tell me about the Empress. With the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, if you're in a relationship, okay, this is, or even a work situation, this literally talks about nurturing the ground you stand on, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles, there's something here that's already existing. There's something here that is already balanced, is already, you know, you can rely on it, okay? It's just about nurturing it as well. For some of you guys, your challenge with the Empress and Ten of Pentacles, some of you guys may want to put, you know, figure out your personal routine, or, you know, really check in with your kids, even if they're all grown up. Some of you guys may want to check in on your kids, or figure out, maybe add something new to do with your kids, or whatever it may be. The Empress is someone that really tends to her babies, you know, or tends to the people around her, and there's a need here to nurture something that's already existent, okay? And some of you guys, if you've been chasing, or you've been kind of like making yourself available to people that just don't deserve it, and you may have found your attention, you know, getting on the wrong things or the wrong people. Maybe it has become less about your home life and your personal security and your personal well-being, or your, you know, God forbid, your kids, whatever it is. A lot of you guys, your focus has been on a lot of things other than what you already have and already can be grateful for. So this is about nurturing the ground you stand on. That's your challenge. I know it's pretty vague. And stop getting in your head about things. Like the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's like the universe is telling you, stop creating problems where they just aren't. Don't create problems that aren't there. And sometimes if you've been someone that lived a life of stress, sometimes we're addicted to creating stress because we can't just let things be. There always needs to be a problem. You know, happiness can scare a lot of people. Having things easy can scare a lot of people because they're just not used to it. They don't know what to do with it. This is just about being grateful for what you currently have, even if you're single. Okay, be grateful for what you currently have. And when the Empress, even if the Empress is standing alone, she will attract an Emperor. Okay? So I know that's really vague, but there's something here that, again, is already existing. You just got to nurture it. Be grateful for what you currently have. You know, spend extra time with your kids, or, you know, don't create problems where they don't need to be. You know, that's it. Energy needed is the Devil card. So this could be like shadow work, okay? But tell me about the Devil with energy that's needed. One more. With the Chariot and the Hierophant in reverse. So, Scorpio, there may have been something that has been tempting you, okay? There's some form of temptation here, or desire. It's been tempting you, okay? This is something you need to get away from, okay? Let's just put it that way. With the Hierophant in reverse, there's something that just does not align with who you truly are. You will have to go against yourself to pursue a certain direction, or to for some of you, there's even a temptation to end a relationship. Now, obviously, if you're in an abusive situation or something of that nature, I'm not talking to you, okay? But some of you guys have got something so good, or something is so flawless, and there's the devil keeps creeping in your head, creating problems where they don't need to be, or you're tempted to, there's this temptation to sabotage things just to see where your person's at, or you know what I mean. For some of you, this could be addictions as well, okay? There could be some form of addictive pattern that you need to acknowledge before it sucks you in, whether that's literal drugs and abuse and things of that nature, or just addictive patterns within yourself, you know, constantly finding yourself getting attention from the wrong people for the wrong reasons, things of that nature. There's something here that does not flow with your personal belief systems, but there's a temptation for you to go against the current, to go against what you're naturally drawn to. And it's just the devil. It's like the devil's kind of sneaking in there, wanting you to sabotage something that's already good, okay? And how you get out of this challenge for a lot of you. Thank you, Marlene. I really appreciate that, girl. For a lot of you, what you need to take a look at, whether this is a relationship problem or addictions, you need to find what motivates you. There's something that may have been pulling you away from your personal motivations, your personal aspirations, goals. There's something here that's been pulling you away from who you truly are. And it's becoming very sabotaging and toxic. Okay? So, whether that's your personal thoughts, your personal shadow, okay, needing to destroy something that there's just no problem, you know, or whether it's addictions or your focus has been on a lot of meaningless shit, not who you truly are, not building off what you already have to be grateful for. It's like you have the opportunity to build off something here, whether that's your individual feminine and masculine or in a relationship. But you do need to kind of forget whatever this is that's taking you out of your natural, out of who you truly are. Okay? Like the Hierophant in reverse and the devil, it's like there's something that's like, you know, whether that's a person or an opportunity, it's like, you know, it would be so much better if you came over here. It's like, are you going to listen to the devil or the angel? Okay. And how I know I'm going off, guys, but I guess it's Saturday night. How I distinguish whether something is devil energy or good energy. Like when you have a thought or a desire, thank you, Magor. I really appreciate that. When you have a thought or an idea or whatever it is, you know, when it comes to our individual path, like say if you have a thought, like I want to open a coffee shop, that it doesn't matter if it seems unrealistic to other people. If it's something that's in your control, you can do whatever you want. But when we're talking about other people, how you can tell if something's evil or bad, does this person or does this opportunity or will these people or will this drug take me out of my current stability? And when we're talking about our current stability, because whether it's love, passions, sex, finances, you know, whatever it is, or ideas, it needs to have, you need to have it balanced, okay? So if you have an idea, okay, to make it work with a person or to get involved with someone, does that idea have stability and a financial security system behind it? Does it have love? Does it have passion? Does it have truth and integrity behind it? Like you need to look at what we want in life and really look at, you know, not get ourselves wrapped up into one-sided things that's just gonna distort our star and pull it down to a place where we're easily manipulated and things of that nature. That's a whole other video, but it's like when it comes to what we want to do, maybe you're tempted to do something, whether that's an addiction or a drug or sabotage a situation. Take that thought and then look at you personally. What is that thought? If you pursue that thought, what is it going to impact in your personal life? And is it worth it? You know, take a look at your finances, your personal integrity, your passions, your ability to love and be loved, you know. You need to really take a look at all that stuff because we need them all. It's not just about one or the other. We need them all. So whatever this temptation is for you, is it really, does it align with who you truly are? Anyway, what's coming towards you is the Temperance energy. Tell me about the Temperance energy. With the Fool in reverse. And the Page of Wands. So a lot of you guys are going to be getting communication from someone that wants to heal a situation. This could be the temptation. There could be someone that wants to heal a situation with you, but you're tempted to sabotage it and be reckless and be a fool. Because with the Fool in reverse, there is a temptation here to be reckless with something that is being offered to you or with an energy that is in your space or is coming in your space. Because with the Page of Wands, you are receiving good news, okay? Or there is going to be communication that kind of lifts your spirits, but there is also going to be a temptation to be reckless, okay? Like sometimes it's like we think like, well, they hurt me, so I'm going to do this anyway, or whatever it is. So I do feel like there's communication coming in for you, Scorpio. Could be from a Sagittarius or an Aries, doesn't have to be. And someone wants to heal the situation with you, balance things out, make things right. And if this is a relationship, it's like someone that's constantly trying to work things with you but you keep pulling back, or there's this resistance or reluctant energy to refuse to give into it because there's freedom. You may find freedom in being reckless. And why do you do that? Because you can't really lose something that you never had. Okay, it's just a lack of self-accountability. So don't get yourself in this pattern of feeling free and being reckless, because then we can always put the blame on someone else. Okay, because it's not going to get you anywhere. So, I don't know, there is someone that wants to communicate with you, but just be mindful of how you are reciprocating on it. You know, maybe you're tempted to just ghost them or whatever it may be, and it may end up to be reckless, okay? Or if this is a relationship, you may be addicted to the freedom of being single, but you're still in a relationship, and you continuously like cheat, or you continuously do this, that, and the third to have the upper hand in the situation, because then you can't really lose anything. Or then maybe you feel like someone is always doing the work for you, or someone's always going to be chasing you because you're never chasing them, right? And it's just, so be mindful. There is communication coming through with someone that wants to heal this situation, but just don't be reckless. Don't fall for this devil energy, okay? So we have Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, strong Taurus energy, Aries, and Sagittarius. I wish I had a whiteboard so I can explain something to you guys. That bugs me. But we're just going to move on. Thank you, Andrea Lee. I really appreciate that, girl. Leo Virgo gang. All right, who am I on? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what's good? What do we got for Sagittarius? Dang whiteboard. I know, like, why don't I have a whiteboard to sit around? Fucking lame, man. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? Whoops. Shuffle these up good. What do we have for Sagittarius? Three shuffles. Man, like, can we get something good? Let's get something good. All right, so Sagittarius, in your challenge, we have the Queen of Cups in reversed. Tell me about the Queen of Cups in reverse in Sagittarius' challenge. With the Six of Swords in reverse. And the Two of Wands in reverse. So Sagittarius, a lot of you guys are holding on to someone that is not opening up to you, okay? And what's happening is it's almost like creating a lot of creative blocks for you, or there's a lot of it's almost like you're finding it hard to become inspired or to become motivated. Okay, there's a lot of creative blocks because you're putting a lot of attention into something that is just not going anywhere. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you, you know, feeling like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. A lot of you guys do feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I want to look into that a little bit more. Tell me more about the Two of Wands in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse. All right, so Sagittarius, a lot of you guys are holding on to something that it's almost like, how do I explain this? I'm getting so many different scenarios in my mind. there's a lot of confusion for you, okay? Let's just start there. There's a lot of confusion for you, Sagittarius, because someone's not giving you the attention you want, or maybe this is a business or an opportunity, and it doesn't seem to be going in the direction that you had hoped for, okay? And it's almost like there's something here that's trying to naturally happen. I kind of feel like it's work related, okay? Take it how it resonates. But if it's work related, it's like there's something here that's naturally trying to happen, okay? But the more you focus on the immediate issue, the more you're giving attention to the issue and not necessarily the process that's supposed to happen. It's almost like you're going backwards trying to fix something that isn't really an issue in the first place, okay? It's almost like you're being too critical or too black and white in an issue that is now just taking away all your creative blocks, because you're now approaching an issue with logic or with presuming what's going to happen in the future when you don't know necessarily what's going to happen, you know, in a work situation or in a relationship. It's almost like you're holding back from someone, okay? This could be, you know, you holding back from someone emotionally, or if this is a work situation, I feel like it's work, to be honest with you. It's almost like you're going backwards, okay? Because you're presuming issues that are going to come up, but it's almost like false presumptions, okay? Because the Six of Wands in reverse can also say that something is already very successful, okay? Or something is going to be a success. You just don't see that yet, or you just got to keep, you know, head to the grind type of work, or you just need to keep at something and it's going to be a success. You just don't see it. And it's almost like you come up on a bump in the road or something that feels like it's causing a lot of resistance. And it's tempting you to go backwards or reevaluate or redo something possibly. It's almost like you're trying to manifest creativity and inspiration with logic. Okay? Or you're trying to manifest love or the receiving of love with logic. And it's kind of putting you in this place of being stuck, and now you're becoming stuck in the holes that you've already, it's like you've dug the holes now. You're becoming stuck in holes that you've dug. Okay? Listen, Sagittarius is, just stay with me, okay? This is a very confusing energy. But it's almost like you're receiving a lot of blocks, or there's an issue between you and another person because there's a lack of love or there's a lack of reciprocation. And you're already presuming what is going to happen in the future because of the current status. You're not allowing yourself to just live in who you are. You're trying to create an issue or create a solution for an issue that hasn't even come up yet. And it's causing you to not only detach from your partner or become emotionally unavailable, but it's also causing you to backtrack in a sense, okay? Or now you're manifesting issues because you're so scared of it. Or if it's a work situation, you know, you're manifesting issues in your work situation because now you're overthinking something, okay? You're scared to just be who you are, okay? Or a lot of you guys could be responding from a place of bitterness or from a place of resentfulness, or if a lot of you guys specifically have been hurt on an emotional level, it's manifesting into your passions, into your work, as if it's truth, but you're coming from a wounded space and you're manifesting more pain, okay? So it's almost like there's something here you need to separate from, okay? Whether it's like you need to separate from whatever issues you think are happening, or whatever, if someone's confusing you or there's a lot of confusion in a work environment, there's something you need to separate from in your mind and say, well, what would I really want to do? Okay, and not allow your actions to be navigated by something that is in a wounded space or in presumptions or in, you know, we're just going to get off that. So your challenge is to kind of take a step back, figure out how you have been navigating or how you have been responding to other people or pursuing your work, and why are you doing it? Is it coming from a place of pain, or is it coming from who you truly are and what actually makes you happy? What really makes you happy, you know? Okay, energy needed Sagittarius, is the Knight of Swords in reversed. Tell me about the Knight of Swords in reversed. With the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Chariot. Some of y'all, this is what I was saying. This is like clear is what I was saying. There's something here that already is already good. There's something here that already was good or already is good. You just need to take control of that situation. And with the Knight of Swords in reversed, some of you guys have been jumping the gun here in situations, or whether that's in your relationships or in a work situation. Some of you guys have been jumping the gun here because there's a lot of irritation. There's a lot of irritabilities. There's a lot of, you may have a chip on your shoulder when it comes to someone. It's like you've been responding in the way of what you think is going to happen, or how you think you're going to get someone's attention, or possibly too logical. There's a need to put logic to the side right now and take control in relationship or in a work situation. There's something here that actually makes you happy, but someone else's tainted bullshit or toxic bullshit tainted that for you. Let's just put it that way. There's someone that tainted something that made you happy, and there's a need to not attach something that has nothing to do with the current foundation with that person or with that job. I'm trying to think of a good example here. This could be like you got into a new relationship and you're already presuming it's gonna go to shit because of an ex. You know, there's something here. You just need to show up. You just need to show up. You just need to take control. And a lot of you guys may be needing to do this on your own. I feel like it's work, guys. I'm just gonna say that. I've said it a million times. But if this is a work situation, this is like needing to show up for yourself. Not really give a shit who thinks of what, not really give a shit what people have to say about it. This is about doing something for you, and that's it. People have their opinions. Okay? And keep quiet about it. A lot of you guys may have been looking for reassurance from people, okay? Or constantly turning to people, or constantly explaining to people what you're doing. There's a need to keep quiet about things. Just do things. Say if you had a YouTube channel, just do it. You don't need to explain anything to anybody. It's your channel. You know what I mean? You don't owe anyone an explanation. Just do whatever you need to do to take back control in your life. Okay? And just stay quiet about it. Because the moment you try to explain, it may come out in a very irritated or entitled type of energy. Okay? Or sometimes, especially if it's a relationship type of situation, you may have someone feeling that you're just making some form of change for them. You know what I mean? So it just can create unnecessary drama. Just take control in a relationship. Take control in a job. Just do it. No, their talking isn't necessary in whatever situation this is. Okay? Energy coming towards you is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I need to drink, guys. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles in reverse for energy coming towards Sagittarius. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon in reverse. So I feel like I told you this was a work situation. So a lot of you guys may be entering this space of kind of feeling like an idiot, okay? Especially if it's a work situation, okay? Because some of you guys may have made yourself obligated or made yourself feel like you're obligated to a certain way of being, okay? And you're becoming bored. You're becoming bored of some form of opportunity, or you're becoming bored of some form of goal. You may have made a goal or a point to make some form of change, even in a relationship. There's something here you've made a point to do, you know, to the public or to your partner, to family. There's something here that you made a point to do, and you're becoming bored of it already, okay? But you're only deceiving yourself. Okay, and with the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon in reverse, there is an opportunity, but I feel like this opportunity has already been there. It's almost like there's something you need to go back to, or there's something, or there's an opportunity being revealed. Okay, it could be from a Cancer, Capricorn, or a Pisces. There may be, one of those signs coming into your life. There's an opportunity that's being revealed to you, but you're gonna have to come out of this space of illusion. The feminine energy, is really nothing but an illusion without the masculine. And what's, masculine energy on an individual level? Because we have to understand we have our own individual feminine and masculine. The masculine energy is the ability to take control, the ability to show up to work, the ability to get shit done. There's something here that you've only been running off the feminine, off the seed, but you're no longer wanting to show up. You're no longer wanting to pursue or follow through with whatever you had desired. Okay, you're having a hard time being the masculine for yourself because you're realizing that you are manifesting something from nothing but an illusion, and it's creating you maybe to become depressed or worried or whatever it may be. Okay, and all you got to do to get out of this energy is release the feeling of fear that you're doing anything wrong to begin with. Okay, there's something here, okay, that there's an opportunity that's already there or is being presented to you, but you need to come out of this space of fearing, like I said, that you're doing something wrong, or fearing what other people, you may be fearing what other people will think as well. Okay, you just need to get out of that space and just do what you need to do. Okay, it's always nice to have an idea or a desire or a seed, but if we're not ready to be there for ourselves and be that masculine energy for ourselves and show up and do something, like I could tell myself all day long, I want to do this, I want to do that, oh, it makes me so happy. But if I'm not willing to show up and do it, and I'm not motivated enough to actually continue and pursue that, what the hell is it? It's just it's a nice thought. Okay, so we have to really support the masculine energy, and sometimes the masculine energy is the one that's thinking of, okay, well, what would be the responsible thing to do? You know, it's not always like unicorns and rainbows. Okay, so I know I'm going off now, but there is an opportunity being shown that actually supports your feminine and your masculine. You can release your feminine energy, and you are going to be willing to show up for it. Okay, so because a lot of you guys with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, a lot of you guys have been attaching some form of pain to something that was already beautiful, and you've kind of tainted whatever that was already beautiful with some form of pain, and now you are projecting onto that thing, opportunity, or person that they're toxic when it's just nothing but a presumption because of some form of pain. Okay, don't stop attaching pain to where it's not deserved. Okay? So you could be dealing with a Cancer, we have Pisces. Sorry, Sagittarius, that was a little confusing, but listen, I'm sorry. It's what it is. All right, what do we got for Capricorn? Like a good example is like even in spirituality worlds, sometimes people can attach the devil to money or fashion or something like that. That's nothing but another religion and belief system. You have to understand that, you know, so don't destroy yourself because of, you know, a distorted perception that was either put on you through individual pain or experience or from someone else. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn universe? 3 shuffles. All right, so your challenge, Capricorn, the 6 of Swords. Tell me about the 6 of Swords. And the challenge for Capricorn with the King of Swords in reversed and the 3 of Wands. So something's needing your attention, Capricorn, okay? There's an opportunity or a relationship or a job situation that needs your attention, but a lot of you guys have been getting in your own way. Thank you, She Wolf Alaska Tara. I really appreciate that, girl. A lot of you guys have been getting in your own way, okay, because you've been coming up to your own conclusion about a person or a situation. Like with the King of Swords in reverse, a lot of you guys have been distancing yourself from someone, or you've been cutting things out of your life, and you're realizing that you're kind of only left with yourself at this point, or you're realizing that you're pushing yourself away, or you're pushing everybody away. It's almost like a lot of you guys have been pushing everybody away just with your own mouth, with your own assumptions. The King of Swords in reverse can be a know-it-all, okay? And with the Six of Swords and the Three of Wands, there's something that needs your patience. There's something that's saying it will grow if you put in the energy, but you need to put in the energy. You know, not assume or come to the conclusion that something's already a fail before you even try. It could be in regards to a home situation, okay? It doesn't have to be. But with the Six of Swords, this is about allowing improvements to happen. Not assuming something's going to fail, not assuming someone's going to screw you over, not assuming maybe it's a personal thing and you want to like lose weight, but like it's like, well, you know, I always fail. So it's like you're already hoping that you're going to continue the diet, you know, how do you explain? It's like you're already assuming you're going to fail or something's going to fail before you even try. And it's saying, stop thinking like that. Allow yourself to have improvements. Allow a relationship to improve. Allow your personal goals to actually be manifested. But it will require patience. It will require effort. It will require your energy. You know, things don't grow just because we exist and we're around and we're present. Things grow because our energy, you know, our feelings and our thoughts and our passion and our need gets invested into something, you know. And I feel like there's something here that just needs your patience. I'm just going to try to get a little bit more energy or info on what that is. Sorry, I need to try again. Give me a card for what this is. The Four of Swords in reverse. So some of you guys may have been coming up on some health problems, or because the Four of Swords in reverse can be the universe saying like you need to sit back, you need to take a break, you need to actually take something serious. There's something here that you actually need to take serious, or you really just need to like put your best foot forward, because the universe has the answer for you. There's improvements available. But you need to stop ignoring something. There's something here that you've been consistently ignoring. Could be a person, could be a personal health issue. It's like you know, maybe you know that drinking like a whole bottle of pop's gonna give you like sugar spikes, you know, but you do it. It's that type of energy. There's something that you know, but you continuously do it. You're not taking accountability for the truth that you know. Okay, so whoever this is that you've been ignoring, or whatever truth deep down you've been ignoring within yourself, it's saying that you can have improvements, but the energy is needed from you. Okay, it's not just going to come to fruition. It's not just going to, you know, I just talk about weight because, you know, that's just a common thing, right? A lot of people want to lose weight, you know, it's just relatable. But I'm saying whatever this is, like, it's saying you can have improvements in your money, in your relationship, in your health, but it does need your focus. Stop assuming you know everything. Stop assuming you don't need any help. Maybe some of you guys could benefit from, you know, I really don't like to recommend therapy, but like you could benefit from therapy, you know? Or like whatever you feel you don't need, maybe you actually need it, you know? Or maybe there's a partner trying to help you out and you keep pushing them away because you feel like you can do it all by yourself. Maybe there's a need to like let someone help you, okay? Thank you, She Wolf Girl. I'm not answering any questions, girl. Maybe when I'm done I will, but I'm not promising that, okay? So, energy that's needed is the Four of Wands. Tell me about the Four of Wands for energy needed for Capricorn. With the Hermit in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords. So a lot of you guys have been putting yourself in your own prison or your own hell, your own depression, because you've been pushing other people away that want to help you. okay? Especially if it's a home situation or a marriage. There's been people that want to help you, or there's been people that want to be there for you, but you've been putting yourself in your own prison, and it has been causing a lot of depression, possibly. And with the Hermit in reverse, it's like there's something here where you're aware you need help on, or you're aware you keep coming across the same issue, possibly, whether that's in a relationship or in your personal life. And it's saying allow people to help you, allow people to the Four of Wands is a very peaceful card. You know, it's like you're not fighting against, it's like you're not resisting anything. You're just allowing yourself to be happy. You're allowing yourself to be at peace. You're allowing yourself to accept the what is factor when it comes to a certain situation in your home life or in your mental health or whatever it may be. It's about allowing yourself to be at peace in a current situation, because with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords, this is saying that you're tiring yourself out. You're overthinking, possibly. A lot of you guys are being called to not isolate yourself from everybody. A lot of you guys are pulling yourself away from everybody because you feel like nobody can fulfill what you're needing. Nobody can give you what you're needing. And of course they're not going to be able to if you're already shut down to that. Okay, because with the Four of Wands, this is saying like the party's already there, the home's already there, the opportunities are already there. You just got to allow yourself to embrace it and be happy and see what happens. Okay, see what happens. Because the more you ignore love or ignore the ability to be loved, even, it's just causing you to be very, you know, depressed, out of order. It's causing you to be stuck in your own prison. Okay, this is also saying like be careful of the roads that you burn or of the bridges that you burn, because a lot of you guys may be burning bridges with people that down the road you'll realize that, you know, I could have used those people, or maybe I want some love from those people, or oh, I miss my family, or whatever it is, and now you realize you burn that bridge, you know. So just be mindful of what you say and what you assume and what you project onto other people, because one day you may not have those people. Okay, so I don't know, this is about finding peace or finding balance in a current situation, and it's almost like you've been resisting that. Some of you guys are overthinking marriage too, okay? Or I'm not saying you shouldn't overthink marriage. If a lot of you guys have been finding yourself constantly questioning whether you want to get married to a specific person, that specific storyline, you might not be wanting to get married because you don't even love that person. And you need to stop ignoring that. That's for some of you, okay? What's coming towards you, Capricorn, is the Six of Cups in reversed. Tell me about the Six of Cups in reversed for what's coming toward Capricorn. One more. With the King of Pentacles at the bottom. So Capricorn, there is definitely going to be a choice, okay, that's going to be needed by you. And I feel like there's someone that wants to heal a situation with you. The Six of Cups in reverse can talk about healing or wanting to let go of whatever past bullshit you had. There may be someone that wants to heal whatever past bullshit you had. They're willing to let go of whatever past negativity was in the connection or relationship, right? There's someone here that wants to heal the toxic nonsense in your relationship or connection. Okay, it could be a current partner, or this is someone that wants to really show up for you in the way you need them. But with the Two of Cups, you need to make a decision here as to whether you truly love someone or whether you're willing to make a heart over head decision here. Okay, because I feel like there's someone here that keeps showing up, or there's someone that is going to be showing up wanting to heal whatever past nonsense the two of you guys had. Tell me about the Two of Cups. With the Page of Cups. It's almost like you're not taking this seriously, Capricorn. It's almost like you need to make some form of decision, a heart over head decision of like, do you love this person? Are you wanting to make it work with this person? Or it could be a job situation as well. Keep that in mind, right? Is this a position that actually aligns with you? Does it truly make you happy? Right? But this is like someone's coming at you like, I love you, I want to make this work, and you're like over here like, hee hee, like, oh, this is exciting, this is fun. Like, you're not really taking something seriously here, you know? It's almost like you find yourself easily optimistic about fixing a relationship or making something work with someone, but when it comes to the actual effort and the actual allowance to someone, for someone to be there for you, it's like you're not really taking it seriously. Okay, so it's almost like there's a heart over head decision that's needed for you, Capricorn, with someone that wants to heal whatever BS you guys had in the past, but you're not taking it seriously. Now, if this is a work situation, there's definitely an opportunity that aligns with you, but you will need to release some form of past situation or past way of thinking, especially if when it comes to your childhood issues and the way it may have impacted your personal paradigm. It's like there's something here that needs to be healed for you to even take it seriously enough to pursue. You know, it's like sometimes we say, I want to do this, or I want to be a professional, this, that, or the third, but we don't even take ourselves seriously. You know, it's interesting. Like, what is it that you want to do? If this is work related, it's like, what is it that you want to do, but you keep shrugging off because you're not taking yourself seriously. You're not allowing yourself to truly believe in who you are and what you can make happen, right? So there's a serious decision needed, I guess you could say, that you keep approaching from a place of, you know, admiring it, or, you know, willing to make it work, but you're not taking it seriously. Okay, so it's almost like you need to be serious here, or really be willing to put in the work. Like I was saying earlier, especially if it's like a health issue or something like that, like there's something here that you keep pushing away, or you're not taking it seriously, and like the universe is saying, like, you need to take this seriously, or at least take yourself seriously. Like, show people, you know, who you really are. Show the universe who you really are, because the universe isn't gonna give us more blessings until we're grateful for what we already have. Until it's like if you don't even, like, nobody starts at the top. You know, nobody starts at the top unless like they won the lottery or something crazy, right? Nobody starts at the top. Like, you, if you're not willing to take advantage of the help or the opportunities that are coming at you right now, no matter how small, you're not going to get anything bigger than that, you know? So it's about figuring out what you can do right now to make a love situation better, or I feel it could be like a personal issue, okay? Or you really want to lose weight, but you don't take yourself seriously enough to, like, you know, persist, okay? So, because with the devil in reverse, it's almost like something may be completely throwing you off out of your element, Capricorn, that it's almost like throwing you off, you know? Anyway, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn. We have Virgo. Okay, it doesn't have to be. It's almost like when you get used to a certain way of being. That's like me. I always feel like ridiculous, like being a girly girl, because that's just not who I naturally am. But sometimes, you know, I want to be a girly girl, and I shouldn't feel weird. Like, sometimes we want to do something, and it's like we feel weird doing it, but it's just our own bullshit, you know? That's just a small example. Anyway, what do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? Universe, spirits, and guides. I am a tomboy, yeah. Yeah. What do we have for Aquarius? Universe, spirits, and guides. 3 shuffles. All right. So Aquarius, in your challenge, you have the Seven of Swords. Okay, tell me about the Seven of Swords in Aquarius's challenge. So your challenge, the Seven of Swords, Emperor in reversed, Three of Wands in reverse, and the Empress. Guys, I really don't want to make things about love sometimes, but I'll try to read it both ways, okay? So there's a truth, okay, Aquarius, being revealed to you, or you're acknowledging some form of truth about a situation, okay? It could be in regards to some form of union with the Emperor and the Empress. It's like you may be realizing your masculine isn't your true masculine, or there's someone here that isn't being the masculine that you need, or is not aligned with you, or something of that nature. Okay, keep in mind you can be a woman and be the masculine, like I'm just saying. But with the Seven of Swords to the Three of Wands in your challenge, it's like you need to be a little bit more discreet, or how do I say this? It's almost like you may have been constantly expressing yourself or communicating with someone that continuously lets you down, or continuously leaves you short-handed, or something of that nature. It's like there's someone here that just pushed you too far, or you have lost your patience with, possibly. It's almost like there's something here that you've been investing into, Aquarius, that you're realizing those ships aren't coming in. Those ships aren't coming in, okay? And you need to walk away. And a lot of you guys may be having a hard time walking away because of control issues, or stubbornness, or something of that nature. But this is about being nurturing to yourself, okay? And if you communicate yourself to someone, or if you communicate your truth to someone over and over and over, and they continuously let you down, it's like it becomes your fault when you continuously express something to someone when their energy is not changing. So it's no surprise. So it's like the universe is saying, like, when are you going to put that energy into yourself? Okay, it's almost like you've been trying to control a situation, or make a situation to how you want it to be, but it's not happening, okay? Or it's not nurturing you, or you no longer have the energy to do something here, okay? Because it's almost like your challenge is to shut up about something. If I'm going to be honest with you, it's like your challenge is to shut up about something. Stop talking, or stop trying to dictate the situation when it continuously lets you down, or it's like the universe is saying, like, this isn't what you had hoped, or this isn't what you think. Or some of you guys, even if you're not in a relationship, it's like, stop expressing yourself to people. Stop trying to control situations and control the way you're perceived with your words, and with, it's like when we put our manifestations and our goals out into the universe for everybody to, like, pick at, it causes a lot of negative energy in our space. It's like there's something here where you just need to shut up and nurture yourself. The Empress she doesn't really chase anybody. She doesn't force things to happen. It's like there's something here where you just need to nurture yourself. And for some of you, if this is a relationship, you may be dealing with someone, if we're going to get, like, super, like, specific, the Emperor in reverse can be very abusive with his words, physically. There may be someone that you really need to be discreet about something, because you're dealing with someone that's very abusive, okay? And some of you guys literally need to plan to walk away from something. It's almost like you need to be your own superhero, okay? But if you're not with anybody, this is about stop trying to control situations and the way you're perceived, and just nurture yourself. The divine feminine is very sacred energy. It's what's not seen. It's the shh. Go to school, if you want a new job. It's like, give people a little bit of a mystery, Aquarius. So, If you're in a relationship, a lot of you guys, your challenge is to make plans here to distance yourself, very controlling or possibly abusive, okay? Or if you're not in a relationship, this is about being more discreet and not try to be so loud about you and your plans and things of that nature. I mean, do what you want to do, but what happens is when we put a lot of energy into being loud sometimes and not enough into the actual seed and allowing that seed to be cradled and nurtured, we're really just becoming a ruckus, and we're really not birthing anything new into reality, you know? So there's a need here to be more discreet about something, or like I said, really embrace your feminine energy, and nurture yourself and do things a little bit more, you know, I don't want to tell you to be like deceptive, but like I said, like really, like when you have goals or new ideas or whatever it is, stay on the down low about it, you know? And some of you guys, like I said, it's just about planning to walk away from a situation that does not balance you out. Okay? Energy needed is the Seven of Cups in reversed. Don't get me going. Not in Aquarius's reading. Don't. I think you need to learn the definition of divination, okay? And then look at the definition of divination and then understand how you are actually being a source of divination right now, okay? Tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. One more. All right, so sorry, Aquarius. I just get lost sometimes. And my Aries just wants to pounce sometimes. Okay. So energy needed, Seven of Cups in reverse, Ten of Cups, Two of Swords, Strength in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. So what? This is about getting clear on the what factor, Aquarius. What exactly makes you happy? What exactly is your Ten of Cups? What is it that you're actually wanting out of life? What is it that you truly feel would make you happy? You know? And are you not pursuing that because you're scared? You know? Some of you guys may be adjusting yourself in situations or justifying not doing something because it's just a matter of lacking the strength. Okay, for some of you guys, it's to be single. Some of you guys may be dealing with a fear of just being single or a fear of being alone or something of that nature. It may be a matter of your own confidence. Okay, this is about the energy needed is figuring out what truly makes you happy. Okay, some of you guys may have been looking to the external, like I said, with that masculine energy, trying to control your options or trying to control the way you're perceived. You've been looking to the external. You forgot you don't need to. Okay, go within. Go within to figure out what you need. You don't need to look outside of yourself. You don't need to look at your options. You don't need to go on like dating sites to figure out what you want. What the fuck do you want? You know, this is what do you want? Not what's available to you, not how people would react, not, you know what I mean? It's like, thank you, Rick, for that PayPal donation. I really appreciate that. It's like, what do you truly want? So, Aquarius, you guys need to take your focus take your focus off other people or what other people are doing or what other people want with you or if there's opportunities available, and focus on you and your own individual power. Like I said, shh. You need to be like a little bit more like shh. Go within, figure out your individual power, and figure out what you truly want, and also figure out why you're not obtaining that. Is it out of fear? You know, is it out of comfort? Is it out of, you know, this cowardly energy of, you know, the Strength in reverse can be someone that's just, you know, a show off or tries to maintain some form of like status or appearance. Like, what do you want? And why don't you have it? And can you, like, what changes do you need to have to make to get it? And stop looking externally. Just go within. Okay? Go within. And don't worry about what people think about it. Okay? What's coming towards you is the Ten of Swords. So you already know what's coming towards you. You already know, the Chariot and the Four of Cups. So what's coming towards you? Ten of Swords, High Priestess, Four of Cups, and the Chariot. I feel like this is you. Okay, this is you. You already know what's coming to an end. You already know what is not satisfying you. You already know what's no longer serving you. Okay, and the Chariot energy is very much individual. You know, it's knowing who you are, knowing who your spirit is, and that knowing that inner need on a spirit level, that's your driving force. You know, so what's coming towards you? I mean, it could be someone else making you an offer, but if it is, I feel like you're gonna reject it. Okay, but I feel like this is you, and with the High Priestess, I feel like what's coming towards you is something that you know needs to come to an end. And with the High Priestess, you may be, you know, this is something that you're not really expressing to people. This is something that you're not really being open about, okay? And that's good. And that's good. But with the Four of Cups, I feel like you're rejecting something here, or you're no longer putting up with something. And again, the knowing who you are, and once you figure out who you truly want, or what you truly want, what you want out of life, what makes you happy, that's going to be your fuel to get out of a situation. Okay? So yeah, what's coming towards you? Honestly, I feel like you are going to be, like, I know it's such a cliche saying, but I really feel like you are going to be like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Because what's interesting about whatever this is, Aquarius, what's interesting about whatever this is that's going on, I don't feel like you're going to be telling anybody about it. Or maybe if you are going through it right now, it's like you're not telling anybody about it. You're not expressing anything to anyone. This is something that's very secret, okay? And with the High Priestess energy, I do feel like, again, you're going to be like the phoenix rising from the ashes here. And the High Priestess is also like the unattainable. Okay, you're putting yourself in an unattainable energy, because you know your worth. You've already been through some form of pain, or you've been through some form of clarity. You know who you are. You're entering an energy where you know who you are. There's no one that can tell you otherwise. You know, it's like, I don't know. I do feel, like I said, there's an ending, whether that's in a situation or just your old way of being, and it's allowing you to be the phoenix. Okay, and I don't really feel like too many people will be able to reach you from where you are. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Leo. We have Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, I don't know, this is just about, you know, being more discreet and valuing you and who you are, you know, and the less we say, the less we have to explain to people why, you know. Just don't, like I said to another sign, I think it was Sagittarius, it's like, don't feel like you have to explain yourself, just do it, you know. Okay, Pisces. I really wasn't planning on going like so long tonight. Like, I really was expecting to come on here and do basic reads, but I don't know what happens sometimes, guys. Okay, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? Universe, spirits, and guides. Gosh, that was good. Two more. Three shuffles. I have that Rihanna song, This Is What You Came For. I don't know if that's by Rihanna or not, but I have that, this is what you, I don't know if that's by Rihanna or not, but I have the words, this is what you came for in my head, but I don't know if that's just me or, okay. But, not obstacle, challenge, Pisces. In your challenge, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in reverse in the challenge. One more. Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, there's something here that you've been feeding into and it hasn't been giving you anything back. It's been keeping you stuck. The Six of Cups is actually, you know, a very blah energy. It's very nostalgic. It's like already existing. It already has been. It's the has been card. The Six of Cups is the has been card, you know, in a lot of cases. Okay, there's something that has been a potential, an idea, a hope, and is not giving you anything in return. Because in your challenge, there's something here you need to stop feeding into, suppressing your feelings. There may be this constant desire to express yourself or to open up possibly to someone from the past or something that you're still holding on to, that past hope or past energy. But we got to remember, our energy changes, you know, especially when you're dealing with someone for years. It's like you may be holding on to an idea or a nostalgic memory or potential of something from an old vibrational timeline. You know, it's almost like there's a feeling or an emotional attachment that is keeping you stuck in the past. You know, there's something here that I keep wanting to say is a has been or an old, you know, idea or an old hope. Okay, because with the Knight of Wands in your challenge, the Knight of Wands is actually like the runner, getting away from something. Getting away from something. You know, knowing your worth. A lot of you guys may need to put more focus into your own personal passions as well, and not so much into your emotions right now, because your emotions are becoming a little bit of a crutch, and it's becoming a little bit of a something that has you focused on, you know, past has-beens, okay, or past hopes. Okay, so for your challenge, this is about cutting off whoever this is that has been draining you. Okay, or whatever this is. If it was a work situation, maybe you've been putting your all into something and you never got any recognition, there was no point, you just got used or taken advantage of, whatever it may be. Okay, this is about putting your foot down and not being afraid to, because the Knight of Wands, he has a lot of confidence. He has a lot of confidence, and even if you're just like on Etsy, right? Maybe you sell like necklaces on Etsy, you know, or something. Know your worth, okay? Know your worth, and know when to shut off that I am nice type of person, right? This is about not being afraid to, you know, be loud or be magnificent, not being afraid of being attractive or the desired. Allow yourself to run a little bit. Allow yourself to be like, you know your worth. Know your worth. Know your value. You know, that's it. The only thing that separates you from your value and what you're actually putting out there is your own mindset. Okay? So, you need to cut something off here. Let's just put it that way. You need to cut something off here because it's draining you. Even if you're just being there for someone, or you're always offering free shit, you know, free service, I'm available whenever you need me. It's just draining you. Okay? So, action that's needed is the Two of Wands. Why does it feel like a lot of you guys are having a hard time being confident, or it's like there's an uncomfortable energy here in just being flaunt a little bit, you know? Embrace who you are and be proud of it. Why is that uncomfortable for some of you guys? Because the Two of Wands is like stepping into the uncomfortable, because it's different, it's new, it's like getting a new skin. One more. So the energy needed, Two of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is definitely about choosing a different path. Okay? With the Five of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords, this is also, you know, a need to kind of acknowledge who you are and acknowledge what you've been feeding into, and not being your worst enemy, not fighting against yourself. Okay, there may have been a lot of internal conflict, okay, about letting something go, because the Two of Wands, in order to have a new path or a new being or a new energy or form of existence, you do have to let an old way of being end. Okay, so I gotta get one more card on this Two of Wands. With the Six of Swords and the Queen of Cups. For energy needed. So there is something here, Pisces, that you need to detach from, okay? But the Queen of Cups is someone that's healed, someone that no longer expects anything from anybody, somebody that, you know, can still cherish the good energy. You know, people sometimes can say that because you're still, like, there's even artists and people of that nature that still create songs and music for an ex from, like, high school, and they're, like, 40, you know? I always say sometimes the universe doesn't really want us to hold on to that person or situation. Sometimes the universe wants us to hold on to the energy that was illuminated through whatever vessel it was. Okay, so if there's a person, for example, Pisces, that made you feel a certain way, or there's a person that, you know, almost was a muse for you, it doesn't mean you're any less valuable or any less healed because you're using, you know, an amazing energy that you came across. Like Jim Carrey would say, you're not really a person, you're an energy. You have a nice fragrance, right? It's okay to hold on to the energy because, like I say, especially in one-sided situations, sometimes people become addicted to the energy. And just as long as you're using that energy for good, or like I said, sometimes the universe communicates through us. How do I explain this? Like if you meet someone, sometimes it's not about that person, sometimes it's about the energy or the way something made you feel. That is what the universe wanted you to experience. And with the Queen of Cups, this is about accepting the fact that I may never have this person, or I may never, you know, experience that, or whatever it may be, but still allowing it to be a muse in your heart. You know? The Queen of Cups cherishes those energies. Not feeling, there's so many, you have no idea how many people break up with people and they feel the need to hate that person. You don't have to. You can still love someone. You can still cherish that energy. It's when that energy becomes detrimental to you or destructive to you. That's when you need to figure out how to release it. Okay? So there's something that may be acting as a muse. Maybe it's just a matter of something you healed from as a child. Okay? Maybe a lot of you guys have healed through certain experiences as a child, and the universe is calling you to use that experience for you know, a new path. Okay? Or maybe a lot of you guys are being called to teach or something of that nature. But it's almost like there's a need to relax here mentally. Don't feel the need to suppress something necessarily, but just accept it for the beauty that's in its natural form. You know, I have a lot of connection, not really a lot, but like, it's okay to hold on to a connection or an energy for all the beauty that it gives us. It's when it hurts us, we need to, you know, back off. Okay? Let's just put that out there. So, I don't know. Allow yourself to move on. Allow yourself to have improvements in your life, but don't allow yourself to expect anything from people that are just constantly not giving you anything back. Because like I said, sometimes it has nothing to do to, sometimes we can look someone in the eye and feel the most intense connection ever. And sometimes it's not even about that person. Sometimes what's looking us back in the eye is God himself saying, do you feel me? Do you feel me? And sometimes we're not being called to that person. We're being called to that energy. Okay? So allow yourself to use something, whether that was a painful experience or an amazing experience. Allow yourself to cherish it. You know, you don't have to hate people to be healed. Actually, does the opposite. You know, what's coming towards you is the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. With the Judgment card in reverse and the Seven of Cups. So this is about taking a look at your, okay, so Pisces, I feel like the realization, okay, from what is in your reality and what was in your fantasy, the recognition of the reality is kind of throwing you for a loop, or maybe causing a little bit of an internal tower moment, okay? Now, I do see another story, but we're going to focus on this one right now. I do feel like the reality of a situation is kind of making you forced to realize that something is just done, okay? There's some form of door that slammed shut, but the acceptance of that is allowing your options to open up, right? It's allowing your, it's allowing you to not even feel guilty to like wander your eyes or be a little bit creative, you know? Do you remember, Pisces? Thank you, Zona. I really appreciate that. Do you, like, if you can think of a time in your life where you never really fell in love yet, or, you know, where you wasn't so gung-ho about a certain opportunity, you know, that natural freedom of, you know, just creating things without being attached to any other source of feeling, that's the energy you're walking into. Having no other reason, having no other feeling but your own internal need to create. Okay, like when you're a kid, you create things not because you love someone or like, you know what I mean? It's like you just gotta create shit. You just gotta build that Lego tower. You know what I mean? You're entering this very free space of anything's possible because you're not attached to anything. And yes, it causes a tower. Yes, it causes a lot of past hopes and has-beens to fade, but it is opening up opportunities for you. Okay. Now, for others of you, Pisces, you could be causing this tower moment for someone else because you slammed the door shut on someone, because that is your challenge, to stop feeding into someone that doesn't deserve it, or feeding into a situation. Maybe you just need to quit your job because your boss is a piece of whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever the situation is, you could be causing this tower moment for someone else. But immediately, I just feel like, you know, you are, what the acceptance of the reality of a situation is causing a tower, but it's also this like weight off your back of being easy on yourself. Okay, like I said about the muse and the energy and the love, you can love someone for a lifetime if it's still producing fruit. Okay, they may not even know who you are. Okay, whatever it is, whatever that energy is, just understand that sometimes it's not about that person or that specific goal that maybe you realize you can't have. Maybe you always wanted to be like the next Beyonce, and you're getting older and you're realizing that's not happening. Whatever it is, okay, hold on to the energy that makes you want that in the first place, because that fuel and that energy is what God or spirit, source, whatever you want to call it, is just a label. That's what they want you to hold on to. Okay? And it will open up a lot of doors for you. Let's just get one more card on the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're walking towards your wish fulfillment, okay? Letting go of something that wasn't giving you anything. With the Star, Knight of Pentacles. Realizing your worth. And why is the Knight of Pentacles so damn slow? He's slow because he knows his value. He's slow because, hold up, I got a freaking gold coin here. I'm not just gonna go strutting for anybody, you know? And with the Star energy, again, you're having a lot of epiphanies about yourself, about who you are, about your path. This can also be opening up some level of, you know, some of you guys may be stepping into some level of fame even, you know, whether that's writing a book, or it could be on any spectrum, right? But there's, what did I say earlier? There's fruit. There's fruit in some form of energy, and the universe wants you to hold on to that energy, not necessarily the vessel that it came through, okay? And it is going to bring you blessings, okay? Abundance. I love this reading. Like, I really like it a lot. So, Pisces, yeah, I feel like, again, there's a lot of options, opportunities opening up for you, okay? But it's just not in the way that you had expected. It's more. It's more. And the Star also kind of reminds me like the Star of Jerusalem, you know? It's like allowing whatever the star is for you, whatever muse, whatever energy, whatever like, you know, inspiration that you've obtained over the past little while, allow that to be your star, you know? Anyways, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius. We have Aries, Scorpio. Could be any sign as far as elements go. Okay, so that's a wrap, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to do something different. You know, holy, it's like late. It's late. How long have I been on here? Anyway, so, do you guys have any questions or anything? I don't know, do I want to answer questions? I was thinking about doing that too. I don't know, but as far as like this channel goes, guys, do you guys want me to answer like personal questions? Like, do you want to do super chats or what? Because I think I can. But anyway, like as far as this channel goes, I'm just kind of doing whatever happened when you had that marathon. Like, I just, like I said, I'm never going to be the person that like you can, like I'm just doing whatever I need to do on this channel. Like whatever type of tarot reading, I'm sick of telling you guys I'm doing this, that, and the third. I'm just going to do whatever I need to do on this channel. Whatever I feel like doing. Whether it's love, whether it's this, whether it's, you know, because I don't want to like, I just don't like that feeling of doing something that doesn't actually like align with me, you know? Because I love doing tarot. I just don't like the restricted energy of feeling like I have to do love all the time. But I don't. That's just my own mindset. But I'm still doing love readings, but I want to be in the mood for it. You know what I mean? But anyways, if you guys, do you guys want me to do personal questions? Okay. Because I think if I, I'm just trying to figure a way to do it for, so it doesn't get carried away. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do that, actually, because last time I got carried away and I missed so many super chats, and I don't know where they go. Like, I'll be doing super chats, and then there'll be super chats that just, apparently I've missed them, and I don't see them. So, or, like, I don't know, do you want me to? Like, I wish I knew a better way. I think if you go in the YouTube studio, it actually shows you the super chats, like, in a line, so I don't have to actually read them from the chat, but I'm not sure how that works. Just give me a second. No, see, it doesn't work because it only shows me like some of the comment. It doesn't show the whole comment that's left with the super chat. So maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll just get carried away. If I had someone like with me, they could just write it down so I don't miss anybody. But yeah, last time I missed a bunch of people and then I didn't do another video. So I'm not going to do that. But maybe I'll just come on here after this and do some like regular readings. Okay? Alright, but I'm going to get out of here, guys. Okay, love you guys. But yeah, I might come on here and do some regular readings. Okay, bye.